glorious Gunya for that introduction. I'll get to that nickname here soon. I stand before you today not only as a two-time cancer survivor, but as someone who has walked through what I believe were the darkest days of my life. But coming out of it, on the other side, I discovered something beautiful, my purpose. I pulled from strength that I didn't know I had, and I accepted what I now know is my calling. Because you see, cancer called me twice. The first time, it was stage 1 invasive ductal triple positive breast cancer. Unwelcome, terrifying, and utterly life-altering. And just to make it more interesting, it was during COVID. October 2020, to be exact. I know, I shiver at the thought too. But before my diagnosis, something amazing happened. Earlier that year, I met the love of my life, Abdullah, through a dating app. Funny how it works, because he lived in San Diego and I was here in Phoenix. We never changed the demographic settings on the app, and this is the one main reason why neither one of us believe in coincidence. God was already working behind the scenes. Abdullah flew back and forth to visit me, and on Mother's Day that year, he flew both of us to Florida to meet my mom, and he proposed that same weekend. I know, it's cute, right? Same weekend. We were married in September. Yeah, you got it. Almost a month later to the day, that's when cancer called. So there I was, newly married, ready for my new life, when suddenly I was thrown into the fight of my life. After my diagnosis, I made the tough decision to have an elective double mastectomy. 5 days later, glorious Gunya, she calls. I'm back in surgery to remove the nipple I desperately wanted to keep because it felt like a piece of my femininity. Then came complications, infections, MRSA, a blood transfusion. You remember that one, Metastatic? Hyperbaric chamber treatments for healing, 6 rounds of chemo. Are y'all tired yet? Because I was. But I threw in a little sass, and I beat it. I beat it. So I'm like, look at me now. I thought that chapter was over. Time to live my dream with the man that I love. We travel, we laugh, and then I can breathe easy again. Nah. But just when I thought I'd hung up that call, cancer called again. This time, stage 4, metastatic breast cancer. 3 words that can literally take your breath away, because that's exactly where they found it. It was in my lungs. That's the moment your world shifts. Your timeline, your dreams, your sense of control, everything changes. But here's the thing. I answered that call, not with defeat, but with determination. I knew I couldn't beat this alone, though. It was going to take a team. Enter God, my husband, friends, family, and some people I like to call my superheroes. Now let me tell you about my superheroes. My care team. Are y'all laughing at me? Everybody needs this. They need superheroes. They stood beside me every step of the way. There was Dr. Curley, or as I call him, C-Daddy. He oversees chemo. You get it. Cancer, Curly, C-Daddy. Glorious Gunya, my surgeon. Wonderful Walsh, who handled my initial plastic surgery. Meticulous Metastatic. Because let's be honest, you're a superhero if you can pull off suits with Jordans.
That's funny.
And then he went and switched it on me. And then you have Dr. Skolnick. He was my radiologist. I feel like he equals Dr. Smooth. He just glides, in my opinion. His demeanor is very peaceful, you know. And many other superheroes, of course. And the infusion nurses, oh, those nurses, who held my hand when fear crept in between the beeps of the machines and the slow drip of chemo. They knew when to talk and when to sit quietly. They knew the value of a warm blanket, a shared laugh, or simply calling me by my name, or as I'm affectionately known by many, a unicorn. Because some days I felt like a number in a system, and they reminded me that I was still me. All the superheroes would look me in the eye and they'd say, "We've got a plan." That really made all the difference. Tell me, do you ever feel stressed? That's a joke of a question, right? But for me, I knew my body was telling me to make changes. So I finally made a decision to leave corporate America, where I was a senior manager. I gave myself the space to heal and to listen. Do you know 3 months later, at my next PET scan, C Daddy said the words I will never forget. "Your scan is clear. The cancer is nowhere to be found."
Stay that way.
Imagine that. That's the moment Cancer Called was truly born. Cancer Called is a 501c3 nonprofit that I founded and now serve as president. Our mission is to inspire empathy and support to cancer patients through mentorship and artistic philanthropic opportunities. We have 3 major programs that help us meet our mission by providing handmade laptops and oak beads made by volunteers to cancer survivors globally. Yes, not just in America, but globally. We have beading sessions with children in group homes. We believe this helps their trauma. We bead and crochet with seniors within their communities so they don't feel removed from society. And we pay a small wage to young women in Africa to help teach them a viable skill which assists with combating poverty. It's really important to us. I'm asking you today to answer the call with your patients and the survivors that you come across. Get involved with our mission and continue to bring hope to many. So I invite you to grab one of the many items at the center of your table and give them to your patients or a survivor or a caregiver of a cancer survivor. Show them that you hear them, you see them, not just on your computer, but beyond the keys of your keyboard. Please visit us at cancercall.com to get involved, as we just hit our 1-year anniversary this month. We are working now on our first annual fundraiser and would appreciate any support that you're willing to give. Please make sure to stop by our table today to grab a bag of hope and join us. I will leave you with this. Cancer takes a lot, but it also reveals things. It reveals courage that you didn't know that you had. It shows you who's really in your corner. And it teaches you to appreciate every single breath, every hug, every moment. To my superheroes, you helped save my life. To my infusion nurses, you fed my soul. And to every survivor that receives the call, ask them next time, how will you answer? Thank you.